Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Look at me, I'm doing a great job. So, first of all, this is the second time I'm recording this intro. You know why? Because the first time I was recording the intro, I had to look up what champion I did last time, and in doing so, accidentally muted myself for around 15 seconds. And then I looked at the video and I just said to myself, there's no way I'm putting this up. I haven't started the run. Let's just redo the intro. So here I am, round two. And the other thing that's worth pointing out here is it is only 2:30 in the morning, which means that if I do a good enough job here, I might actually get to bed by 4 a.m., which would be exceptional news. Maybe actually get 8 hours of sleep or something. Who knows? We'll see. So that's pretty exciting. And then, I mean, I even gave you all the D&D update and everything. But yeah, it was, what was I telling you? Oh yeah, I feel bad having to repeat this, but I'm gonna go quick. So there's a moon druid that's playing in my campaign that I'm participating in for Lost Mine of Phandelver. It's my first time ever doing it. It's a good module. I'm enjoying it a lot. But this dude just one-turned an ogre last night, and it was outrageous. He summoned a beast using Summon Beast, the spell. Then he turned into a Deinonychus and did quad attacks on this guy while enlarged by the wizard, and then had like a crit in there somewhere. And anyway, all of this combined together, and the ogre just died. And so the ogres have like, I don't know, 50 something HP. So that was just wild to me. And then the other side of it is, meanwhile, I'm over here doing something absolutely terrible. I like do 9 damage a round or something like that, if I'm lucky and I roll well. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, there's a little bit of a discrepancy there. Now, obviously, I'm playing a warlock, so I have some kind of flexibility. There are AoE things I can do. Sometimes I can support the team, and there's like spells and stuff, so it's fine. It's not the end of the world. And I don't really mind because, you know, the team is winning, but it puts the DM in this weird scenario where he can't challenge our group, because if he challenges the group, all it really does is it makes us very reliant on the Moon Druid to kill everything, while everyone else just kind of stands around and does piddly. But that just makes us feel worse, because then we're doing even less. But at the same time, if he leaves the combats as they are, then the combats get completely trounced, because the Moon Druid just obliterates like 3 enemies at once. And it's really unfortunate. And then the other angle is, because he's running Lost Mine using experience points instead of Milestone, he can't throw like additional combats at us to drain resources, and he can't throw harder enemies at us to make us struggle more, because if he does, we level up too fast. And it really just exemplifies what I consider to be the weakness of experience points in D&D, right? Because you don't have the flexibility, you don't have the power as a DM to change things in response to the performance of the party. And as a result, you just run into this weird scenario where they either level up too fast, level up too slow, or level up right on time, but then things are too easy, too hard, one player does too much work, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm having fun in the campaign. It's been good so far. I'm doing absolutely ridiculous stuff, but it's just kind of weird having one player who's so significantly outperforming everyone else. By a wide margin, right? This guy's doing at least 50 damage a round when all configured by the party. Now, granted, of course, the party's contributing, so really you should probably be giving the wizard credit for that enlarge. That's a lot of damage coming in, because the guy hits 4 times, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to belabor it, but still, it results in this like, okay, well, the Moon Druid's up. All right, well, something died. Great. And then everyone else is going, yay, I did Radiant Flame for 4 damage. Oh, but he succeeded his dex save. I did nothing this round. And you can just tell people are, I don't know, a little less involved or invested in the combats when it's like, okay, well, this other dude's just going to kill everyone and I'm do nothing. So, I don't know. I think it could be done better, but I'm also just kind of enjoying playing a character at all, so it's fine. Anyway, I'm also enjoying playing Monster Train, so let's get in on doing that as well, without spending too much time on this discussion. I have caught up, you can actually hear me, and I know exactly what I played last time. It was Tethys. We had an Endless Egg run that did a lot of work. The run was actually not that easy, though. We had a combination of Vapor Funnel, Petrified Heart, and Capricious Reflection with a really good Drain hit that I think did all excellent work. The run was actually a little tricky, but again, I think that's kind of the nature of 200 shards. I think I could have navigated that run a lot easier at 100. I mean, obviously, right? Anyway, here we are playing Penumbra. 200 shards or something around there? Sure. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Look at me being all awake for this and everything. I feel like I actually have the energy to play Monster Train, the video game. Love to see it. Alright. Interesting start. Okay, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing fine, other than the nonsense with that Moon Druid. I feel pretty good about the stuff I did tonight. I had a moment where I got blasted by a fireball. I'm level 3, by the way. I got shot by fireball from a level 5 spellcaster, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm dead. But I rolled high on the deck save, and just fun times. It felt really good to be able to say, yeah, I lived that, and everyone was like, are you okay? And I'm like actually not even bloodied because I had 10 hit points. Pretty cool. Anyway, we are today default Umbra and Exile Stygian, so we have foregone powers. We're fighting Dazed Talos, Spell Shield Fell, and Diligent Seraph. Ugh, Diligent. I've learned to respect Diligent at 200 shards a lot more than I do at 100. He's not so methodical that you can simply answer him with a lot of spells. You have to be able to just eat 4 rounds of damage, basically, because he has so much stealth. I don't know. It's another one of those things where I play this and I go, yes, obviously this game is not balanced around 200 Pact Shards, right? It doesn't make any sense that Diligent would just be that ridiculous. I don't know. It's fine, but oh well. Our cards are okay. Mind Collapse, Crypt Builder, Cannibalize. Crypt Builder synergizing with Foregone Power is good. A Ping is great. Cannibalize is kind of okay. If I need to go morsels, it at least gives something. Sure. Let's see what else we get. Temples on 2, 4, 5, and 8. Fine. At least there's 4. Steel Shop's on 2 with the Stygian banner. We do have an Umbra banner on the right side with Magic Shop. Next Steel Shop is on 4. It's a bad one. Then on 5. Not great still. Then on 7. Still not great, but at least there's a Caverns. And then 8 is the only kind of good one with a removal. So I really don't like these Steel Shops. Dupes are on 8. It's fine. And then we have a removal dupe Horde on 5, which is really strong. And then a dupe with Stygian banner on 3. It's okay, right? It's okay. Vapor Funnel or Forever Flame. Forever Flame is really good. I'm going to click it. It's just so strong. I love it because I can play out these Train Stewards a lot easier, and then there are some expensive units here, especially if I see something like a Shadow Siege or whatever. I think it's just good. We're going to grab the money, and I'm going to click Gross. I guess I'm clicking Monstrous. Fine. No Architect today, so we're not doing an Architect, whatever this is. Architect plus Incant line. I need to be careful with this Mark of Invasion. I think I can potentially just lose if I do not keep Penumbra alive. I think I skip these, sadly. Cool. Good hand. I could have actually taken this with this hand. Wow. Pretty unrealistic to assume I would draw this. But otherwise, we just blast 3 units, right? Wow. Take a Shade Splitter. Sure, why not? I will take a Shade Splitter. Cool. And we take a morsel. I'll take that one being the lifesteal. I'm definitely not getting any of these guys alive. These guys not being able, I'm not going to hit any of them. So I'm just going to Clergy or Foregone Power that front dude. It'll be okay. Good. Thank you, Lifesteal Morsel. Let's play a Train Steward and cannibalize it. I'd like to look for another Lifesteal Morsel. Play some other stuff middle, sure, why not? Kill a dude on the bottom, seems okay. If I can get rid of these front fellows... Wow, and we actually super can, huh? Ah, Lifesteal Morsel in the bag. Sweet. Cool. Good. Great news. And Penumbra, of course, 1v1's the boss. Fine. Okay, so not too terrible here. Pretty straightforward ring 1. Immortal trade, I 100% click with Monstrous here. Mollusk Mage. Crystallis is solid. Offering Token is potentially just better, though. Yeah, I'm going to click that. I already have the Crypt Builder, so I'm not going to grab the Crystallis here. And, well, I don't have anything great to do with this magic shop, right? No holdover targets that are particularly strong. Yeah, we're just going to go to the steel shop and see what we see, right? It's fine. Large stone, 25 damage shield. Eel Gorgon, snap click. With a large stone in the... Wow, okay. Cool. He can just have 68 HP, I suppose. Right? That's just excellent. Wow. Okay, sure. I'm also considering rerolling for a +10 or a Battlestone, because again, every little bit of damage helps a lot on that guy, so I'm actually going to spin it. Yeah, +10 is great here. Cool. Multi-strike, who needs it? I have the big lad. +30 and an intrinsic. Intrinsic Immortal Trade is very strong. I put it on Penumbra every time. And he lives a lot of extra rounds. Sure, I do have to take shards, sadly, so fine, I guess we just click things. Sure. Sure, unit trial, absolutely. I do need to click these, and we have the Gorgon, so I feel reasonably confident I can pull this off. Cool, behold the power of Immortal Trade. Gorgon... I guess I can feed everything morsels and it will get strong. It's not terrible. Right? I'm going to Mind Collapse for sure. I'm going to cannibalize the fellow on middle. I'll give Penumbra something here. Doesn't really matter what I do here, I guess. Fine. I'm really just looking for enough hits. Right, we just go upstairs, give some morsels here, and it's fine. Sure. Should be okay. We need to respect the top floor. So we do this by killing this man upstairs, for sure. I then downstairs, good hit. Cool. We're fine. Good. Thanks, Penumbra. Good job. Immortal Trade does a ton of work there, for what it's worth. Just a lot. I'm just gonna... it's fine. I was gonna say I'm just gonna try very hard to foreground power that dude, but it's okay. We just kill this man with... Yeah, cool. Great news. It's fine. I'm looking for... perils into this. Perils into the Gorgon is not good. It's not terrible... because it's a +12, but it's not what I'm looking for here. I guess making of a morsel is fine. Sure, morsels are good. Flash freeze is a better ping than Mind Collapse, but I already have the 2. I don't think I want these. Give me... Well, Nameless Siren is an option, but I think I'm going to go for the Stygian banner, right? Yeah, none of these are worth it. Yeah, skip them. Sadly, it is what it is. Divine Artifact. None of these are good. I'm going to skip these as well and take my money. I'm going to go to the Stygian banner. We're looking for... That's pretty strong, huh? Huh. That is a pretty strong Lodestone totem, huh? Have I ever put Lodestone totem into an Eel Gorgon? No, because the only reason this is even a consideration is Forever Flame, right? Wild. Of course we click that. The Horde says Winged Steel. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Winged Steel is super correct simply because it potentially gives me additional incants, which I value a lot. Mark of an Exile is strong on Penumbra. He goes to 150, which I appreciate. And then Lost Luggage is also great to fish hard on turn 1. But I'm just going to click the Draw More Cards pick here. And with a duplicate, what am I doing? I'm just duplicating the Crypt Builder, right? Maybe. I don't think. I'm going to look in the caverns first. Maybe I see something cool here. You ever just Bone Dog? You ever just Bone Dog here? No, not really. He's not that good in the Diligent. He doesn't really answer anything. I'm going to purge a Train Steward instead. Here you go, Bone Dog. Have a pal. Cool. And I'm going to duplicate the... Where are you? The really big Crypt Builder seems good. Let's move on. Sure, that'll do. The Lodestone Totem results in some nonsense. When's my next temple? Okay, I can do it on ring 4. Fun. 14. Okay, we're gonna have to play Penumbra Middle here. Oh, wow. Dang. I can put this Train Steward in front up here, right? It's gonna be really bad that I did that, huh? He can't swing, so he can't heal himself, so he's actually just super perished. That's a shame. I want to leave space for everything else. Ooh, we get a 210 into the boss here, which I'm just going to be honest with you is really cool. Sweet, I'll take it. Sure. Why not? Goodbye, Penumbra. I think you're just going to die, and it will have to be fine. Huh. I can play the Lodestone Totem here, and then Frostbite and shoot. Not looking great, but the Lodestone Totem may actually represent a considerable amount of survivability here. Yeah, I mean, it just... What a weird run, right? And then here, it's going to be good because I can do all of this. I mean, again, you may as well just do it, right? Kill something downstairs. I think that's going to help. And now they're all going to go top floor, so this would be very scary. Except I have the power of just cast a million spells here. And we're actually super okay. Huh. Yeah, okay. Like this, I do take 1 damage there. Like, it's fine. But I'm actually super fine with it. Here, we want to sap down to 0. Yeah, cool. Great job. And top floor's cleared, so let's work on the bottom floor thing here. Sure, why not? Let's see, how do I approach this? I wish to Shade Splitter for sure. Stats are good. I am going to Crypt Builder here. Sure. I guess we're just going to click cards. Ah, shame. We should get through this, right? Yeah, absolutely. Just another case of click card win. Sure, right? Yeah, seems strong. This is going to be very powerful, actually, right? Shroud Spike, yep. Good. Overgorger? What in the world? I mean, Overgorger into Eel Gorgon is actually considerably stronger, right? And then we simply put Lodestone Totems on the floor. What in the blazes is this run? I mean, yeah, of course we do this, right? Alright, we're gonna take space so I can do 2 Lodestones, a unit, which is the Gorgon and then feed it. I think it is super strong and super correct to get Gorgon up to really high points. Theoretically, I can get away with... I can get away with no draw here, right? I'm debating on how badly I need the 2 Lodestone totems. I could potentially self-infuse, but then I have to take Ember. I guess I get the opportunity on ring 5, right? This doesn't do a ton of damage if I don't do the Overgorger, right? I think it's going to be correct to do so, I believe. Right? Yeah, I think so. So, alright, with that in mind, I probably can get away with a single... But I am going to need space eventually, so let's grab it now. I already have card draw, which is good. Merchant of Steel would be good for some plus 25s, or an Incant Armor 2. Magic Shop is... I mean, Frozen. Shroud Spike, look for a strong one. Remove Consume, potentially. Play it a bunch. I don't want the banner. I'm going to go to the right because removals are also strong. Here's a banner for some reason. Sure, bud. Skip them. I'm going to look in the Magic Shop. Holdover is... Holdover something. Is it good? Is a great question. A -2 Shroud Spike I like a lot. Well, let's do the Overgorger infusion here. I think that will be strong. I think the -2 here is Shroud Spike. Every one of these is huge permanent value, right? True. Cannon Piercing is scary, but we're going to put it in a Mind Collapse. Go to 110 shards on ring 4. Sure, why not? Seems safe, right? Seems completely safe. Glutton, nope. Monstrous 2. I will hold over... What? What would you hold over? Hold over -1 Making of a Morsel is pretty good for this run here, actually. Yeah, I like that a fair bit, in fact. Double stack is no big deal. I will 20 consume something. There's a chance, obviously, I could have afforded whatever this was, but I wanted to look because there's a good opportunity here. I'm going to take a 20 consume on a regular Crypt Builder here, just to get it out of there. And I'm going to -1 something. Something. Nah. I think we make it on a Shade Splitter. Sure. It's fine. Let's move on. This is a very weird run because we're really hard on shards here. Like, we can't click this aggressive amulet right now as much as I would like to. I'm not that powerful. I'm strong, but I've taken 110 shards, which is pretty horrifying here. So, we're just going to have to accept it, I believe. Sure, here's an Immortal trade. And... interesting, I can play everything here. That's pretty cool. Sadly, this guy... I mean, I probably just shoot him anyway, right? And it swings at the back and cleaves through. I'm fine with that. Yeah, it's okay. We do click Making of a Morsel. I'm going to be feeding a lot of morsels here. Sure, why not? Let's go. Every morsel he eats is big power. It also still trades up to just use the spells upstairs, which I appreciate. I'm probably going to blast the dude on middle here. Seems good. And then we still incamp because it's still worthwhile. Cool. Thank you, Immortal Trade, by the way. Big fan. I will cannibalize here. I don't need specific morsels. Sure, like that. I will Shroud Spike the damage morsel here. That seems strong. We'll just save HP where we can. Sure. What's he looking like? He's got a lot of stats right now, huh? I'm a big fan of a lot of stats. Just blast a man, I suppose. Sure, we'll play another morsel, because it's good. And... oh, Penumbra has perished. I guess I can take the Immortal trade, get the healing, and then stop caring. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, may as well. Sure, right? We're just going to grab morsels, and we're just going to incant here to the best of our ability, because I think it is correct. Don't feed... yeah, that's okay. Don't feed the man. Fine. We are going to keep playing morsels, of course. Just whatever ones I have. Let's Frostbite the boss. Sure, right? Sure. Minor. I will cannibalize it because it does not matter which morsels I eat. Only that I eat them. And we just kind of go to town, right? Yeah, he shoots, it's fine. He chomps, and he's good to go. What's he at now? 51? Alright, we're looking pretty solid here, right? Void Binding. You know, Void Binding is actually excellent, right? It's an incant, and he just gets rid of the Ember Drain, so sure, why not? These are all bad, though. We'll skip that. Drain is okay, but I'm looking for morsel density here. I think it is time for Hellvent. Well, what do you Hellvent, right? Oh, the Shroud Spike, actually, right? Sure, I think we go to town, right? Conscription Notice is kind of cute. Sure. Sure, sure, sure. It's not like I'm going to click Teeth of Gold, right? Purge. Plus 30. Not ideal. I'm probably going to put a Train Steward and a Lodestone Totem. Although I guess I could self-infuse, right? It is an option. How am I doing on shards? Let's vaguely look ahead and think about this, right? Let's see, I have a bunch of options here I can take. I can take everything and get 50 here, which is pretty cool. I like 50. So there's that. What else can I do here? 50, I go to 160, 170, 185. I have to take something from the 8th. That's true, that's okay, I can easily get there. And the question then becomes, what is the play? Am I self-infusing Lodestone Totem? I could, right? And then take Ember. My card draw is already pretty good, I think. That also does mean I only need one Lodestone Totem as opposed to two, but I can get a double removal here if I drop 2 Foregone Powers and then infuse Train Steward in, right? And then simply make a second. Yeah? I like that more, right? Sure, yeah. This is an interesting dilemma. This lets me take draw, though, which I appreciate, right? I may as well plus 30 something here. I mean, this is a great example of, I don't know, just click cards. Take everything, purge a Foregone Power here. And then we're duplicating. In this universe, I don't think I duplicate the Lodestone Totem yet. I'm going to duplicate the Shroud Spike for big effect. And I will cut Foregone Powers that are not upgraded because they discard my other stuff. And I'm drafting aggressively enough that I think this is fine. And we move on. Multi-strike's okay. Oddly enough, 170 into Ring 5, by the way, I could just perish. Yo, Steelworker. Yo, what do you mean Quill Marksman is horrifying? We just blow a man up though, right? Cool. Seems good to me. Clear that floor. Love to see it. I will take making of a morsel. I think it's correct. I do need to play the totem, I reasonably think. Sad, but fine. I need to respect the actual goal here, which is play a whole bunch of morsels that are good. I want to look at good morsels, right? Yeah, good morsels. We take these. And here's a... Oh, he can't. Great. Good job. Well played. I will blow up the guy in back on middle. Incanting does not matter. Sure. I think we get through this, right? Yeah. I will discard something here. I'm going to value the spike higher here, which I think is really worthwhile. And I'll value some HP as well. Goodbye, Penumbra. I think we get through this off the back of just excellent incanting is really the play here. Right? Yeah, for sure. We're fine. Just get units killed now. Cool. Good job. And then now it's just I need an incredible amount of stats, and I need to hit a really, really solid... Morsels are solid here, right? Yeah, we'll save HP. I am looking for, a number of anythings, right? May as well play the cards, right? Oh, I could have Void Bindinged and taken 3 off here. That's a potential misplay, huh? I'm a little concerned about that now. That's pretty good. I'm going to spike the morsel for damage there, and then I get to just play big 2 10s here. Am I really dying because I did that wrong? Dang, man. Alright, fine. Ugh. I needed to play the Void Binding in the right place. Throwing... Sure, not much really changes here otherwise. We just do the exact same thing as before. You blow a man up. Cool. We actually play the exact same everything else, right? Nothing changes. Basically, right? Yeah. It's actually just okay to do this. Every other card is the same. For whatever it's worth. Sure. It's fine. Value whatevers. Feed rage, why not? It's okay. Oh no, rage. It's okay. Everything else about this is going to be the same. We spike here for humongo number. Cool, no big deal. Goodbye, Penumbra. Fine. Yeah, otherwise we do the exact same thing everywhere. I'll draw, we'll shoot a man. I'm just gonna play a bunch of morsels. I will take the HP, we'll put 3 downstairs. This is a great example of just respect Crystal Cloak the slightest amount, right? I should just spike here, I believe. Absolutely. And then save HP, sure. Fine. And now it's like, okay, great job. We are going to do what I said I would do. We're going to Void Binding the morsel. Behold, I have done a good job. Wow. Yeah, I mean, just little things like that go a long way towards success. I think I do just want to shoot the boss here. Cool. I mean, in this case, we win very handily now. And it was just a matter of actually, pretend that didn't lose, because that was a stupid mistake I made. Trample is kind of pointless. I will probably snag the engine upgrade, though. Yeah, sure. Unnamed Tome is incredible. We click these. Merchant of Magic. Upgrading these Shroud Spikes is potentially really strong. I don't know, double incant is potentially stronger, right? I'm gonna go left. I think it's correct. Take everything. Double stack. Void Binding? I mean, whatever, right? Does not actually matter. I should make one of these a -3 here. Look at the caverns real quick. Trap Shoot's a fine card, sure. We click these. I will not... I'll 20 and consume a Mind Collapse, sure. Double stack the Trap Shoot? I don't think so. We'll sap it out, right? Holdover is an interesting choice, huh? It's a good card, actually, right? Yeah, sure, I'll hold over -1 Void Binding. Keeps my dude fresh. Like that. I'm gonna leave one of these Shroud Spikes open for the future, but we're fine. Just pretend I didn't reset on Ring 5, alright? It's Trainwreck, so it's fine. I'm a lot less concerned about this at this... Yeah, I'm a lot less concerned about it here, which is fine. I'm gonna feed a morsel upstairs to the Train Steward. That is a terrifying sycophant floor, huh? I am just gonna shoot them, though, which is okay with me. Sure. Incoming Gorgon. I will play one upstairs. I'm going to cannibalize here, I believe, for some higher quality morsels. Sure, I didn't play engine upgrade, but that's okay. Remember, I'm looking to greed here, which is really kind of the big point. And now it's, I mean, you Void Binding up top, which is just survivability. I will click one of these Shroud Spikes right away, which is great. We're going to blast, and I do a casual 1,000 damage to the boss. Pretty good. Sure. We take these. And honestly, it looks pretty good when you do this, right? We just keep incanting because it trades up. Fine. Sure. Okay, I mean, this is a very straightforward turn, right? We're just going to send it hard. Humongo number here. That's pretty good, huh? Sure, here's some stats. I suppose I will trap shoot something. It does not really matter to me. Whatever. Hiya, it's chillin' upstairs. I mean, we probably win on this turn if I play my cards right, which I probably should be careful about. I want to eat more morsels, right? Yeah, let's be careful. Oh, goodbye, Penumbra. I knew ye well or something. Yeah, I want to eat more morsels, so I'm just going to be safe about it. For sure. Play morsels. I will finally play engine upgrade. Sure, I take, I don't know, no damage, I guess. This is fine. I'm not worried about this in the least, right? We're doing absolutely fine. Honestly, cool. Strong. Take these morsels, play it out. Yeah, it's kind of fun doing all this nonsense here, right? Yeah, I'm a big fan. And we just let this ride, no biggie. Sure, why not? Yeah, we obviously win this. So what I need to do now is make sure one morsel. I need to make sure he eats. To do that, I just do this. Right? He eats and then he shoots and kills? Cool. We should be at a pretty high number here. Yeah, 111 damage on that guy is a lot of damage. Sure, I'll take another Shroud Spike. You can't say no. And now, because of the way I've done this, I can take card draw, I believe, which is nice. Yeah. Cool. We take card draw, Divine Artifact. I just don't care. I realize the plus damage on Penumbra might have been nice, but I just do not care. I go right. At long last, I'm going to look for something into my Lodestone totem. Sure, that's fine. Don't take the large stone. Cuddlebeard, Lightstone casing. Okay, why not? It could be good. Glutton, Monsters 3, it's fine. I took the space for it. I'll take the Battlestone here. It's enough. I'm not looking for anything fancy. I am moving on. Spell Rail Spike? I don't really want to do this, huh? Whatever, goodbye. Sure. That was sad. And that's okay. We're moving on. No problem. Mark of Invasion is scary because I might not draw the right unit on turn 1. Don't click it. I already win as long as I don't do stupid stuff. Yeah, like this is a big L, I think. Husk Hermit, sure, okay. Here. I should not Immortal Trade him, I don't think. Interesting. Yeah, I should not Immortal Trade him. Fine. Cool. We are just going... Oh, wow, the Husk Hermit actually gets me money. Unreal. Okay, let's play Morsels. How am I approaching this? I think I do want to Mind Collapse for more Morsel power, right? So we play the Shade Splitter here. I use Mind Collapse to generate Ember, and then I just send it. That seems reasonably good. I'm gonna blast the guy that gives me Ember Drain. Thank you, Husk Hermit. Very cool. Cool, and then I just Miner, and we Shroud Spike this, and I believe that's a win. Oh boy, and then of course we get the trigger on Split Anvil, which lets me do a lot of other very silly things. I'm gonna daze this guy that gives Ember, or Ember Drain, Pyre Drain, I almost called it. Cool, and the rest of this is now that I've done a whole bunch of nonsense here, I actually just click cards. It's fine, right? By the way, nicely done, Penumbra. Jeez. Seems good, right? I probably don't actually need... Huh. Now that I'm looking at it and thinking about it, I don't really think I need another Lodestone Totem. Right? When you think about it, I don't actually need that simply because... Well, I have the Void Binding, right? Also, by the way... Behold the power of this 10 times Shroud Spike. Unreal. Ooh, friends. I believe we are, as they say, cruising. That felt pretty good to play. And then I just sap him down to nothing. Morsels or something. Sure, why not? Fine. We are super chilling. Upstairs is in a disgustingly powerful state. Sure, man, right? Get him... Get him... Husk Hermit? Sure, friend, why not? And we do want to just make sure that I can get morsels, right? So I don't want to insta-kill. This looks good, right? Pew, pew, eat, and then good? Yeah, great. Now we're up to 157. Cool, I'm going to click Ember Cache because it's diligent. And Spike of the Stygian? No. We can sap Diligent down, I believe, but I think I might actually need the other Lodestone Totem to do it. So I think I'm going to double Lodestone Totem here, as odd as it is. Give me like... Oh, Sinner Salve is pretty good here, huh? Double stack. It's pretty solid. 4 damage shield. I don't need that. I'll make a bunch of things cost 0 maybe. I'm not sure what the play here is. Plus 30 and intrinsic. Curious. Intrinsic unnamed tome is fun. Intrinsic void binding is potentially excellent. I actually think it's probably intrinsic trap shoot because I want to make sure I can daze the divinity so my poor lodestone totems don't perish. Yeah, I do think it's that. We're going to stay on 200 shards to respect Diligent, and I'm going to buy stuff, right? And stuff includes Sinner Salves. I think I'm going to be eating some curses here, and I don't want them getting in the way of what I'm doing. Good. And I pick up a -1 into, I don't know, Shroud Spike. Seems good to me, friends. Plus 10. Okay. Sure. It's fine. The duplicate here has to be, I think, Lodestone Totem, right? I think it just has to be. And then we move on. Fine. 220 out of 100, sure. I think we can get there with the second Lodestone Totem, because at this point, I don't really need... Right, at this point, I don't actually need... Oh man, Shark. Shark is great news, huh? Give me a morsel? Curse you! Arg. It's fine. Immortal Trade is good. I will pop in the back. I'm gonna save my cards, I think. Sure. Ah, friends. I'm gonna burn the Shade Splitter in case this is Ember. Ah, not. I can Lifesteal Morsel this. Tough. Thanks, Shark, for holding it down. I'm gonna skip this. I don't love that. That was a very rough turn. Fortunately, I have the Sinner Salve to help out here. I will engine upgrade in the middle. We are just going to play... I have the Void Binding to help out with this, right? Yes. That should get us through a lot of this, I believe. I need to be careful not to burn important cards. Right, like top floor desperately needs a lot of work here. Void Binding save me? Yikes. Huh. Not good. That was a bad upgrade. I need to draw answers here. I mean, the answer you see here is me clicking this miner and taking a Shroud Spike here, right? That seems reasonably good, I believe. Yeah, I think that's gotta be correct. I did just burn that miner, though, which was a big mistake from a consumed card perspective. Here we go. We're going to play all 3 curses, see what we hit. Ember Cache is solid. We're going to click it. Although I'm actually going to click the Crypt Builder here, right? And just kill a man. Cool, because that lets me play Void Binding. I'm going to sacrifice Penumbra. We're going to take 3 morsels upstairs. And I will put Ember Cache in play. Ricky, yeah, Excavated Ember, huge work here. Good, incoming Lodestone Totem, love to see it. I just play cards to save HP on my lad right here, pretty much. It's gotta be. Yeah, for sure. Not looking good, friends. I'm gonna burn Immortal Trade here. I might be able to get there with a really good Shroud Spike. Don't love it. We have a lot of life here. I don't know. 6 waves? I think the big mistake here is in burning the really good morsels, right? Yeah, I think that is the mistake, right? Going to blast here. I will cannibalize because it might buy a round. One, it does not. Not feeling particularly confident. HP is something. Hold. 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 Oh, we did it. Jeez, diligent. Terrifying. Just all those rounds, and then finally we get through it, which is good. We take these. Turns out Lodestone totems, big value. I guess I played that correctly. We get Shard of Divinity, why not? And then we move on from here. I'm going to call this one a win, and we're not going to count that reset on Ring 5 because that's just me blasting here on time to try to save myself time. And I don't think that's fair, right? I'm not worried about it. It's okay. I will sack the Ember Drain here because I really, really, really want to get the sap going. I will play Immortal Trade on our lad downstairs, and I'm going to pop the front fellow so I get the lifesteal. And goodbye Shattered Shell on mid-floor. Cool, good. Incoming Gorgon, Train Steward. We're just going to go, right? There's no reason not to. I probably send it on bottom floor to totally neuter that guy. Sure. See, this one lifesteal completely messes up that floor down there, which is excellent. Good incoming Void Bindings. And here I do Shroud Spike for a ton, and I reasonably think that wins the run pretty comfortably. Cool. Most of the shooting is just getting through the units. Thank you, Penumbra, for your effort. Cool. I feel pretty good about where we are at. Incoming Shroud Spike. Which is good because now I just get an absolute truckload of sap in play. Which I like. Seems good. Pew, 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 pew. Value. And now we kind of just send it, right? Draw a card, then you play the Crypt Builder. I suppose I could Unnamed Tome first, then Crypt Builder in order to play all the other cards here, which I do value. Every incant now matters because I'm shooting into the boss. We're going to super win this combat, right? I don't have any fear. Penumbra has delayed the enemies just long enough, which truly is something. I'm going to win on this turn, right? Oh, yeah. With these draws, that's a really good incant turn. Yeah, goodbye. Pew, 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 pew. Cool. Good stuff. Not even an easy run, but like a weird one, right? Goodbye, Hef. Yeah, I'm going to count it as a win. This is I definitely, it's weird because I don't put as much effort into the perfect gameplay the first time around because my mentality for this series is not, I want to win streak. My mentality for this series is I want to learn. And so in learning, I'm kind of just clicking cards the way that my brain naturally tells me what to do. Let's hit the run summary, by the way. So I naturally just click cards the way that I would on 100 Pact Shards. And that is very informative for me because it tells me, okay, doing the things the same way doesn't work, or it does work. And so I think there's a lot of value in that, regardless of the fact that I sometimes throw on things like Crystal Cloak here, right? I normally would have no problems there on 100 shards, but the extra stacks of stealth there really kind of put me in a bad spot. And the most important one is I just didn't play the Void Binding on the right floor there. I was like, haha, I'm just going to brainless off and do this. And quickly realized, oh, I actually needed those 2 turns, I think, to not lose. That's just a spend 4 seconds thinking and you win. Otherwise, turns out Overgorgon is pretty darn good if you can get 3 shroud spikes. Yeah, and with a holdover making of a morsel, it just powers you up in a big way. I mean, Lodestone Totem is also incredible, right? This was a lot of survivability. It mattered a ton in a Diligent. I don't think you get by this run at 200 shards if you just go Gorgon, right? I think you have to go Gorgon plus the Lodestone Totems, right? I think that's super correct. And just another great example of, I don't know, Click Forever Flame. It's a really strong relic because sometimes you high roll into something ridiculous and it lets you get away with absolute insanity. So, pretty cool. Otherwise, I don't really have a lot to tell you. Turns out Shroud Spike's a good card, but yeah, all of these cards are pretty good, huh? Shroud Spike, Making of a Morsel did work here. Grabbing this was smart of me. I'm glad I did that. And then Void Binding also did excellent work. The Mind Collapses were fine. Honestly, Intrinsic Immortal Trade extended Penumbra's life considerably, and I think was also a really important click. There's a lot of good cards in here that we've taken, so. But otherwise, don't have much else to report. I am counting it. That's a 3-win streak. So yeah, I'll let you go there. And hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.